Hi everybody, it's Gail from Gail's Bookish Things, and I just wanted to share with you today some thoughts on a few purple inks that I have recently been experimenting with. I ordered some samples, and I also had, I think, one of these already on hand. Let me show you the sample vials. There's the Noodler's Purple, the Diamine Blue Edition Winter Miracle, and the Noodler's Purple Mountain Majesties. So I've had the Winter Miracle one for a little while. I ordered that a month or two or so ago. And I have had some of those inked up in my pens. I was going to try using darker purples and deep blues for January, just kind of to stir up the feelings of cold winters and, you know, the deep colors of the nighttime sky, I guess. And I've had fun with that, but I have switched out a few things. I started out with the Noodler's Purple Mountain Majesties in my TWSBI Eco. These are all broad that I'll be showing. And so I would assume that all my TWSBIs work relatively the same since the ones I have inked up are broad. So anyway, I had the Noodler's Purple Mountain Majesties in this for January, and I was finding that I wasn't really loving it. I love deep purples. When I was a little girl, I had a light purple room, but I always was drawn to darker purples. And I had a favorite purple shirt in 5th grade that I wore like every other day. Anyway, so I thought that's the kind of purple I was looking for. Something that kind of went with this pen, but also was a good, just a dark purple. So, trying not to talk in circles here, the Purple Mountain Majesties appealed to me right away when I swatched them. It's kind of like plummy. It is a purple. It's calm. And I feel like that's what this was, just a softer tone purple with some nice shading. But what I found is when I was writing with this, it was not coming out in a very broad line. And even though it's not dry, it wasn't as wet of a flow that I generally prefer using. Now here it looks quite dark. I have this new feature on my phone. Let me see if I can zoom in on that a little. So you can see there, and it's looking even darker, I think, on the screen here than it is in person. But it fades. So this color that you see here, that's the little bit lighter version of this ink, that's kind of what it becomes. And even out of the pen, it's much lighter. Now, the reason this is dark is because the other TWSBI I had that I was trying to ink up to do this comparison with, I was not able to get the piston to turn. Now, it's working okay now, but when I was trying to fill this, it wasn't. So I just dipped it in the ink and it came out much darker. It is a really pretty color, but coming to that conclusion has helped me to narrow down that maybe that's not quite the ink, purple ink that I would want to purchase in a bottle. By the way, I'm writing on the Cosmo Air Light, and my experience with these on the Tomoe River paper has been somewhat comparable. And then, so today I added just the basic Noodler's Purple to my purple TWSBI. So I had emptied it out. This one I used with my gray pen, as I mentioned. And doing a lot of writing with the Noodler's Purple today, I almost felt like, okay, this is more of the purple that I was thinking of and looking for. This is Rhodia paper here. So I don't know if that helps at all, but to me this is more of a true purple. When I think of purple, I think of a deeper tone purple, where others are variations of lilac or lavender or light purple. Or to me, this is just what I think of when I think of purple, like a purple crayon in a box of crayon colors. So I think I like this one better, although I really liked this. The consistent experience was that it was lighter And I like the depth of this color. I like the vibrancy of it, and it has some nice shading too, as I took note of there. And then one that I've really enjoyed using, I was watching Heldon Wrights, and she had talked some time ago, let me see which one it is here, the Diamine Winter Miracle, which is called the Blue Edition, but she was featuring it in a discussion on purples. And so it definitely is a purple ink. Now when I hold it here, you won't probably be able to see it, and I'm looking at it at an angle. I see blue in there. I definitely see a blue sheen in the diamine part. So it kind of depends on how the light hits it. At this angle too, I'm seeing a lot of the greenish gold sheen. But if you're kind of looking straight on, it looks almost black. It's very nice to write with. The review said it has an average flow. I think that she mentioned, and I would agree, that this is a nice wet flowing ink. And so anyway, back to point, it looks like a very dark purple. You can see elements of it where it's a little bit lighter, and you can see the purple coming through. But at first glance, you might think it's a black. But I did want to just point out that I had shifted from the Noodler's Purple Mountain Majesties to the basic purple. And it's kind of a toss-up, but this on most of the writing I've been doing is more consistent. It stays darker, and it has shading, so it has enough of an element that makes it fun to write with. It's not distracting though, and it's not going to like clog up the pen and stuff. And I did switch out a few things, but I added, I don't think I showed this one in my last inked up pen. I got out my Franklin Christoph. I put in this, the Kujaku, which is one of the Iroshizuku inks by Pilot. I love to write that word. It's so fun. And this is a really good combination. I have been super happy with this. And just a quick summary again. I have the Narwhal with Ackerman Deepwater Blue. Beautiful, beautiful combination. I reach for this almost every single time I write. Then I decided to ink up my Jade, which I don't think I commented on, remarked on in my other video. This is filled with the let me think a minute, CWM Idwal ink from Pure Pens. And I got a sample of this from my friend Kim. Thank you, Kim, if you're watching. I've enjoyed this. It's such a wet, flowy ink, and it's so nice, and it's a deep, murky green with like a reddish shimmer to it. I like that quite well, and I just wanted to kind of redo a few of my pens midway in this January experience or experiment, because some of them I wasn't quite liking that much. So that one I also like. I mean, really all of these are ones that I just want to pick up and write with. And this one too. I'll stick that in there. This is my beautiful pen pouch, or all-purpose pouch, for whatever reason you want to use it for. I want to use it for from Kim, which is, again, I've commented before, but it is so beautifully made. Today I have my pens in it, and I'm loving that. Side note there. The Leonardo has the 54th Massachusetts in it. Again, delightful. Love these pens so much. So yeah, kind of a little thing here that I just enjoy every single day. Always looking for an opportunity to write, and having several selections that are all very pleasurable. It's hard sometimes to pick. So that's all for now. I just thought I'd do a little catch up with you. Nice to see you, or see you. Thank you for watching. Hope you're having a great new year. And I want to just thank and welcome any new subscribers. I hit the 1,000 mark the other day. Now I know there's an ebb and flow to that, and I'm just barely over that, so I could be back below it. But that was super exciting to see that happen. And pretty soon I will be offering a small little giveaway in honor of that exciting occasion. So take care. Talk to you soon.